Hello everyone, I am Jan Villava from BSIT NS2A, and in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how you are going to install the file services in your Windows Server 2008. So let's begin. So first, in your initial configuration tasks, go to the add roles and let's add the file services. Then click next, and in this checkboxes, we're going to check the distributed file system, file server resource, services for network, and Windows Search Service. So we are going to exclude this Windows Server 2003 since we're not going to integrate it into the older version. So next, just click next, and next. And in this checkbox, just click the local disk C. So next once again, next, and click install. So once the installation is done, the next progress is we need to restart our system so that we can apply the changes in our Windows Server. So once we are back into our Windows Server, now we are going to proceed doing our file services task. So first, we need just go to the start button and go to the computers, and in the local disk C we're going to add some new folders. So what exactly folders are we going to do? Are we going to make? Is just right click this and click new folder. According to the requirements on our file services task, is we need to create a folder for public, folder for vv.net, C programs, surname section, photo male, and photo female. So let's proceed. So once we've created our folders, next is we're going to go to the administrative tools and click the file server resource manager. So in the file resource manager, go to the file screening management and click file groups. So in this file groups we're going to create some file groups for our folders. So in our public folder just right click this empty space and create file group, and our file group name would be for the public folder name, which is the public group name. And according to the activity requirements we need to accept all these file types .exe, .com, .vv, .vvs. So here in the files to exclude, let's exclude these file types. So next, we're going to include the other format and the other format, which is the zip file, RAR files, C and C++, and etc. So once you're done including and excluding all of the file types, just click OK. And now we are going to create a file group for our VB.NET folder. So in the VB.NET folder is where we need to include the zip and RAR file types. Just click OK, and next we're going to create a file group for the C programs folder. Next is for the surname underscore section. So I'm just going to put my surname and current section. And the excluded file types, the included file types is C, C++, PDF and RAR, docs, and PPT, and DWG. So once you're done, just click OK. Next is for the photo male and photo female folder group. First is we're going to create for the photo male folder, and we're just going to include the JPEG and GIF and PNG types. Click OK. Next last but not the least is the photo female folder group. And now we're done assigning the file groups for our folders. So next is we're going to screen the templates, and in this file screen templates is we're going to create a templates for our folders. So in our template name is first is we're going to create for our public folder. So to continue in our template, in our public template is we're just going to block the group of public and just click OK. And next we're going to create a file screen template for VB.NET. And in VB.NET is we're just going to check all of these checkbox except the compressed files. Click OK. Next, we're going to create a file screen template for C programs. And in the C programs, we're going to click all of these checkboxes and we're good to go. After we're done, just click OK. Next is for the surname underscore section. So in this template is we're going to check all of these checkboxes once again except for the office files. Just click OK. And now we're going to create a template for our photomail folder. We're going to check all of this except the image files. And last but not the least is for the photo female. It is same with the photo male template, so we're just going to accept the image files. So once we're done making our file screen templates, let's go to the administrative tools and go to the server manager. So in the server manager, drop down the roles, and in the roles, inside of the roles is drop down the file services, and inside the file services click the share and storage management. So in here, let's create a provision share for the public folder. So in here, inside the provision shared folder wizard, in the location, let's browse the public folder. And once you're done browsing for the public folder, click next, and click the two checkboxes, which is the SMB and NFS, and next. So based on the requirements, the permissions that we need to settle for this provision share is we need to have the administrators to have full control and read and write. Then after that, just click next, and click the apply quota, which is the 100 MB limit. Next, and check the apply file screen and locate your public folder once again. Next this, just click next and close. Next is we're going to make a provision share for the vb.net. So let's locate the vb.net folder in our local disk C. Just click next once again, click the two checkboxes SMB and NFS. Next. So on the requirement is it is the same with the public provision share, which is the administrators have full control to read and write access. Next, just click next once again, apply quota, 100 MB limit, apply file screen, locate the vb.net folder, click next, then create. Next is we have to create for the C program. So let's locate the C programs folder, click next, click the two check boxes. So in the C programs is we need to have the full control for administrators to read access and write access. So it's just the same with the VB.NET and public folder. So click next, apply quota, next apply file screen, locate the C programs. Next, and create close. So next is we're going to make the provision share for the folder of your surname and section. So just click the SMB and NFS once again. Just click next. So it says you have to make the permissions to access full control for the domain users only. So in this one is where just click the last radio button, then click the permissions, and let's remove everyone, and let's add the domain user to have full control on this folder. So in this folder, I'm just going to type my domain name slash my name, so once we input ourselves as the domain user for this folder is we have to click the full control on this folder. Then click apply and click OK. Once we're done with that is just click next, and apply quota once again, apply file screen, next, and create. And last folders is the photo male and photo female. So before creating a provision share is let's go to the Active Directory users and computers, so that we need to create a group of, we need to separate the group of males and females of our Active Directory users. So to do that is just click this create a new group icon. So for our group name, so we have to separate the female, and we have to create a group for the separation of males. So in this task is we need to know and we need to separate which one is the male and female, and after you determine which one is female or male is we need to put them into the respective group. So here are I'm going to select all of the female users in the BSIT NS2A. So once I've selected all of the female users in the BSIT NS2A, I'm going to right click this and add them to a group, which is the female group. So now they have been added to the female group, and next we're going to add to the male group the male users of BSIT NS2A. once you've selected all of the mail users of BSIT NS2A, and we're going to add them to the mail group. So once they have been added, go to the server manager once again and create a provision share for the photo male and photo female folder. So in here, let's do the photo male folder first. Next, click the SMB and NFS. Next. So we need to add a permission, read and write, based on the user's gender. So we're going to remove this for everyone and add for the group of male. So apply. So in this permissions for male is just click the checkbox for read and change. Apply. OK, then next, apply quota, 100 MB limit, apply file screen, and select the photo mail folder. Next. So last but not the least is for the photo female folder. Next, check the two checkboxes. Next. So in here it's just the same with the photo male folder. So we have to set these permissions for the female groups only. So we have to remove the everyone group and we're going to add the female group. So in the permissions for this group is we need to check the read and change. Then click apply, click OK, then next, we need to apply quota and apply file screen for photo female folder. So click next, and next, create. So now we're done doing the file services. And for us to check that the changes have been saved, just go to your computer and go to your local disk where you have created the folders. So as you can see, the C programs, the surname, underscore section, photo female, photo male, public, vb.net has been implemented by the file services. So that's for all in this video tutorial of file services, and thank you.